I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be sideways.
See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got and we made it through them problems. Now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded it. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones headed down to the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just
Might try to tighten first. Does it tell me my fucking like rank? 3,113. Oh, that's not gonna be bad. I can do this. Yeah, really good. Let's do it so. Hot up. I need my shit cooked right. 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 43 yards. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
3rd and 9.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th.
My feet are
the
set.
Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp, 31 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level.
Dick.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Boy, a little panic here early. First quarter onside kick.
There's 1,000 bitches.
Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! LA football. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, though. They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those got torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. Going up top for Kupp. And this is, oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
A big play there for LA. 46 yards. They'll run here with Akers.
I had fucking prime time
press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it'll be Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Banger, bro.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's so fucking loud.
On second down, Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Would I run into him? That's so
A
big.
1 yard gain there following the 3 yard pickup on first down.
I'm gonna lose this fucking game, bro. That's dog shit. Run out the first, bro. Come on.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Give me like a 3-4, bro. I'll dot down the middle.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
I have a nickel. Okay. I'm gonna get one.
Throwing his Cousins. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets
If I
the
didn't
sack.
get fucking cheese on that
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They snap it to Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I can go ham with that. He guarded him.
Cousins to throw it. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are once again back in front. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was on, Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game that...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Well, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
If I get there, Bobby Wagner got me too.
Throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
I know I love it when I'm next to you. Riding through the 772. The feeling that I got for you is true.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
We found love in 772.
Here's Cousins.
This
one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That was not good.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Middle finger without foul.
Cousins now from the 50. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Quit.
Well, you don't have to be
Quit,
a genius
bro.
to watch
Quit.
this game and figure out they've had plenty of success.
Like, look at that high
moving the
point, bro.
football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B,
This shouldn't have
C,
picked. I ain't gonna lie.
and
I did
right
not
on
high
down
point
the
that
line,
bit.
haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw Exhibit Z right there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Back it up. Back it up.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at
Give me
about
him.
the 1. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first
Oh, they
half.
want me to pass, bro.
2nd and goal from the 1.
I want Ham, bro. I want Ham. I want Ham. I think we go crazy with Ham.
Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's
But I'll take
taken
that.
in for a Viking touchdown.
Can I get Ham now?
Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there. They'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it.
That's why I want Ham, bro. Look where he's at. In the
Touchdown
end
run,
zone,
but
bro.
he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. All right, this is my lockdown. This is my
Set to
lockdown.
begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively
First
they
I'll
want to
pop
play
a
this.
pill. After
It's
that,
caught
I
inside
crack
the
a steal.
25.
Then I go dog get home.
Touchdown,
Kids don't try that shit at home. I should have never got on that early.
In the
I
final
tried
seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I pulled
The
too
Rams
far.
yet again will come up and go for the 2-point try.
He's not going to get it.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point
Now you're
conversion, caught in the end zone. And
don't
that
know
cuts the
why.
lead a bit further.
Did not
Well, they're
get
down
it.
only 1 score, still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does
Are
its
you
job.
ready to
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right
got one
approach
timeout.
and going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Then I go
Now
right
whistles
dog
and a
get
timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
They got Jay Jettis on that ass route.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Let's go, bud.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Shit.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their...
Oh, he fakes the spike. Complete. Jefferson to target. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I did that awful.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
I need to get
was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Let's go.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Stafford. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it will stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead.
No way he's down.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Fuck you, Aaron.
A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Rolling to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the read. He says this will be incomplete.
He dropped the safety, and then he picked up the other safety. I thought I had 3. I didn't even look at the other route. Oh, my God. I thought I had a free fucking touchdown with Justin Jefferson.
Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He's got room at the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 21. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
This isn't a great fucking play.
Play fake. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get
That's why I need a
out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Cook up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Fuck.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
I really don't want none of these shits, bro.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
This is fucking ass, bro.
Now Cousins.
I don't know why the
Looking
fuck
for
I just threw
Fielding, but
that.
it's intercepted.
Oh my God, I
Picked
can't
up by
find good music.
Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the interception, here's Stafford. And some room to maneuver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I have to actually clamp.
They give up the middle to Akers.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground.
6 yards there,
2nd
bro.
and 4.
Holy shit, bro.
To throw is Stafford.
It's not
Look
over.
at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I'm taking that.
Picked
Fuck
up
this.
by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Look at that.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on
7,
both
8,
sides.
9,
So I guess
10,
it stands
11.
to reason that the
Look,
play of
6.
the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a
That's right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They'll buy some time right. And this one's caught. And
I'm
the
open.
4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're
Matter
thinking to
of fact,
yourself,
fuck that
okay,
shit, I'm rich.
extra point
You
block
can
team
keep
going
it.
into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit.
No,
and this
fucking
series
who
could
is
very
that?
well
You
determine
gotta get
our
Vince.
outcome.
Dazzler.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep
No ball
downfield.
knowledge. You guys are
Facing
doing
a
it knowledge,
one-possession
bro.
deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
I shouldn't do this because I'm going towards him, but fucking I'll either tell him.
Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Oh, he did? Oh, he did.
All the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off from fabric.
I didn't get none, bro.
Memes. It's a real world outside.
Let me see this, because I never played this shit.
Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take off for the meal, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off reception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off the
dick.
Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the humble.
90 overall, I'll be happy.
Take off the new
My team's at 90 overall.
Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin.
It's not gonna be a 90, it's like a yell.
What do you have?
We're walking to a draft.
You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you
I will open
think
those.
they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us?
I don't know if they update their draft. But wait, they forgot to edit. I remember this. They forgot to edit something on Josh Allen. Yeah, his mouth. You see the fucking bar? They fucked that over, bro. Of course, I got a gaming tag. I don't want to die. I don't even know what the fuck. I'll take that. That's not bad. Bro, these animations try for nothing, bro. Oh, okay. I mean, I haven't played the game in fucking ages. I don't even know who my quarterback is. Joshua Dobbs might be the player. Bo Jackson's definitely gonna be my starter. I definitely don't have a running back that good. I might I'll take a 99, bro. I'll take a 99. Yeah, my quarterback's thick.
Council culture dog. Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
That's big, cause I'm gonna be running, bro. I have to generate back, cause I'm just not trying to move that Bo Jackson to get the next Bo Jackson.
You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting
Alright, let's go drive.
gonna take 20 minutes and a half, and on top of that, I gotta get gas.
That wasn't bad.
Freeway picked up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute.
I'll probably already have a draft. I'm a dumbass. Okay, let me see if I even have. I don't know what better I can get. I have an 89 right now. I will retire event. I'm sure they updated it. I'll probably get a 91 or something. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like hit it with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear on. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a anyway, gotta pay a little more if we make to the jack. Got a jet cause the boat even ain't and we got some
When you're not around you. Look at this lifestyle. He'll probably be a slot receiver.
Put so much into tonight, and you just don't care. And I stop playing games, gun, bring up downstairs. Come on, let's go.
Being on my bad side, I'm dangerous. I get a quarterback round. I'm not worried about a quarterback. Jesus Christ, Leonard. You got fucking big.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose.
God. That was the worst fucking draft. Oh, take Darren Waller, bro. I need a running back so bad. This is not funny. I need a line too if I'm gonna run the ball. It don't hurt as bad as it used to. I don't have a right tackle. You take that. Somebody over there. That's dick. Cause you gon' die in it. I might have to do this with my team. Not what I want to do, but. Now these kids are dirty. These kids are diffy. This is where I lose. These kids are diffy. I'm about to go bring in some crazy fucking team. Oh, Geno Smith, bro. I'm doing this with Geno. I should have just kept fucking Aaron.
Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Game one, I'm fucked. I'm gonna race for unless because an absolute fucking moron. I'm chalk. I don't even have a fast fucking Tyreek Hill. Like if I had a 98 Tyreek Hill and he had 298, I'd take it. Or even the fucking Jamar.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Buying time to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Off of play action, here's Smith. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one.
Yeah, of course.
Losing yardage back at the 12. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Gino sliding out of the pocket. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defense...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Let's go chill vibes. Let this music flow through my body. Positivity. Come on, Cam.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Young now. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
He just got
and he's going to have the Dolphins 1st down as
that
they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That dude.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
That was a 50-50 ball, and it wasn't even like look like a 50-50. Like that animation was great for him. I got one earlier though. So
they'll run with Foreman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Young's throw taken in here by Chase. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
He's going to get
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
He's going to get the best destination.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Steve Young. Got a man open, it's Chase. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
By the way, this is tough. This is not easy.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Steve Young.
Give me that.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I'll take that.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Fuck that.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
What'd I say?
Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Yeah, fucking do a split.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Smith. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Geno's going to throw. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
What I have to do? No touchdown. You can get a touchdown second out. For a minute 52, we have to lock this down. And make sure we're not pressing
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
The only way he would have caught that,
following the interception, Young. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A carry for Foreman. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Young off the play fake. On the move to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, Young.
I was sitting
and it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan.
She ain't got one. Soon as I sat down, I was falling in love. Got to pour a little sugar in her Dixie cup. Tug muffling me off. She was like, oh my God, this is my song. We've been listening to the radio all night long, waiting for it to come on, and here it is. She was like, oh my boy, I wanna dance. For I said a word, she was taking my hand. spinning me around, just get it out. And she gave me a kiss, and I said, play it again, play it again, play it again. And I said, play it again, play it again, play it again. Just one last time.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Charles,
you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
How about that crazy? Okay, and I get ball at half. We'll take this.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway.
Driving through town, just my boy and me,
with
a Happy Meal in his booster seat.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Green traffic light turned straight to red.
So from the 36
I hit up my brakes and mumbled under my breath. His fries went a-frying and his orange drink covered his lap.
Gets this one to Juszczyk.
And when my 4-year-old said a four-letter word
on the other side of midfield.
And I was concerned. And I said, son, now I had to learn to talk like that. He said, I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Sometimes I went to the barn, I held my head, and I prayed real
position.
So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away
and come back and try again the next
We're going to get a fantasy league going. Bedtime later that night.
Throwing as Rodgers on 3rd down.
Scooby-Doo night light. I just got rushed from the fucking passer.
But it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening turnover.
Too.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Holding mama's hand, yeah, we're just like
One play action, it's Rodgers.
I think I'm roughing the passer again.
Chase complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase from 21 yards away.
He accepted it like a dumbass.
On the board first here this afternoon. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have taken a first-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Listen here from Tennessee Orange. Tequila!
Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
I'm doing okay.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They begin with a run by Fournette.
This fucking hobo.
9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Yeah, you're a fucking
You see
bitch.
that celebration for them after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Throwing on second and long. Smith, flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jansen.
I don't get this. I'm so fucking pissed.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
She wants her granddaddy preaching.
Gino down to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the same. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touch.
I wear my black shoes, black tie, and red band. Fuck it.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open
was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old. Behind. Oh, you don't want her, no. Your mind and Johnny.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level.
Take Tommy Thompson. Take my best friend home.
So open up your eyes.
Anybody's that you want. I don't know where the fuck this is. Oh, here it is. That was aggravating me. I'm not playing. Oh, this. $17 in a small world. Weekdays in a CV. Putting those life plans on the shelf. A couple American babies raising one up themselves. I'm so fucked here. I don't know why I would do this. Life changes out of the blue with just a Bud Light, but ain't it funny what one beer can turn into?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Commanders. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway.
I wasn't paying attention. I just didn't know what time I forgot.
Take it in at the 3.
I should have
start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Especially if you use his Carson Wentz. If you use Taylor Heineke,
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
If you decide to pull out Heineke, that's where we might get a little shaky.
Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Wentz now to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. He completes this to Cole Turner. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Forced out to his left. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Winston Dotson, your connection there for the Commander first. straight ahead, Gibson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Wentz. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now Wentz. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Shit I've ever seen in my life.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wentz again. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, Wentz. They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Now the Ravens going to outs as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. To throw is Wentz. Being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wentz to throw again. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Carson Wentz taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
How the fuck am I losing this?
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Lamar's not a dumbass.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Steps away to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Jackson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Lamar's so much faster than you.
Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of Prochet. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Jackson going to run, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already.
Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No surprise there.